The Belleville Area District Library Board, please come to order. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wow. Stand up on my 2 feet for the entire Pledge of Allegiance. That's progress. Joy ordinarily does our. Does anybody want to volunteer to call the roll?
I can
Or
volunteer.
Maria.
Should have it.
She'll be here.
Okay. Fleming,
Excused absence.
Jackson Smith here. Jariga,
Here.
Peters,
Here.
Studemeyer.
She,
Priest.
well,
I said here without her even saying it.
Studemeyer.
Peters and Priest said it, and yes,
Yes.
because we're a team. Okay, and Flynn. Okay, now it's now we are at the point on our agenda for approval of the agenda. It's been moved by Jariga and supported by Priest that the agenda be approved. Anybody have any comments before I call for the vote? I don't see any. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Then the agenda has been appropriately approved. Now we are moving on to the April 14th meeting minutes, which are in your packet, and you've had them electronically for a few days. And we are joined with our wonderful joyousness. And you can thank Maria. She called the roll.
Thank you, Maria.
And we knew you were coming. We're at the minutes. You want to make a motion for the minutes?
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the minutes for April 14th.
We have a motion by
Second.
Priest and support by Teresa. You got to be quick in here.
Right.
Now we have public comments, and we have a couple members of the public. Do you have anything, Rosemary?
I don't, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. Do you have anything, Giselle? Do you want to make a statement to the library?
Please don't make me.
We're very proud of you.
At least
and your
introduce yourself.
dancing is wonderful. And your mother keeps us posted.
What grade are you in? 10th grade.
Just introduce yourself. Giselle.
Such a beauty. And you do look a lot
A
like
good
your
name
mom.
for a dancer.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming, and thank you, Rosemary. And that's our public comments. And our we're gonna do one item during our committee hearings. Our committee reports. Otherwise, we have too many. Anyway, the first item in number 6 is the building committee. Joy, do you have anything?
No.
And Mary Jo says she doesn't have anything. Oh boy. So we can move to bylaws. Linda?
We do have some bylaws.
I received word back from our attorney that she was good with some of the suggested edits. So I'm hoping that the bylaws committee can meet before the next library board meeting to just kind of review what the attorney said and finish this up. So
We'll schedule that.
Yeah.
We can schedule that tonight.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll do that.
Oh, very good. That's moving forward. Outreach committee, Maria?
No report at the time.
No report. Personnel committee? No report. And now policy committee, even though Dan is not here.
Actually, can we back up
do
to,
have-
I'm sorry, can we do finance committee?
Oh, I've already skipped it. I didn't even say anything about it. With Tanya not being here, I just don't think we should have any finance.
Well,
Sorry, let's back up. Finance, Mary Jo did a bunch of work.
just want to bring to your attention, we've got the 9-month financial statement in your board doc. We are on track with everything. I don't know if anybody had any questions on any specific line items?
Yes,
Okay,
the item 809.007 on page 2. It has to deal with outside maintenance. Does that have to do with snow removal and cleaning? $14,000 or $114,000.
Well, that's a
Which
total
line
that's the total,
contracted
that's the
services.
total of all contracted services.
Outside maintenance is only,
The budget for
20.
outside maintenance is 20,000.
is 20,000.
Okay, what
And
did we
50,000 is what's
spend on
spent.
snow removal?
I'd have to go look, but
Okay,
That's quite a
we
bit.
we did spend quite a bit this year.
You asked,
Yeah.
we asked that
Snow.
question the last
Huh?
time.
We had a lot of snow.
Well, and it was the
But
salt.
that's not the issue.
It was the
What is the
You've
issue?
got an issue that should have brought up with, the, not zoning, the building committee. We have a contract with the city and, funding for capital improvement, though it's supposed to be half the city, well, 59%, the library and 41% of the city.
But that's not a
But we're-
capital
we're-
improvement.
It's not a capital improvement.
Let me
it's-
get my agenda, let me finish my
Okay.
agenda.
Okay.
The thing is, train of thought.
Sorry.
The city, and so basically we're doing outdoor rough maintenance and snow removal. We're doing 95% of the work. The library.
The maintenance
We
is
do
on
that.
us. That's part of our
But then-
contract.
I'm saying that the city has 41%, they're doing nothing.
They're, like, if we have a capital improvement, then we'd have to have them come and
When
help.
it gets
Can I
repaid.
finish?
Yeah.
Well, we always think you're finished and then.
You are finished, Jack, you just don't know it.
No, the thing is, one of the issues,
Back here.
God, this is fun. One of the issues is, underneath our parking lot, we've got a water retention and pass that around. And the water retention system holds, 440,000 gallons of water. And over the years, there's sediment going into this retention pond. And eventually it's gonna be cleaned out.
That's,
And it's gonna cost a lot of money. And as you can see, it's a very large retention pond underneath our parking lot. And
that's from when we were building it.
in year 2020, very early copy.
And that's what you all weren't on the board and missed when you didn't come
Anyway,
to the meeting.
I'm saying
Our parking lot?
underneath there, yeah, where the library used to be.
Instead of it being a pond, because there's no room to put a
See,
pond.
what happens
it's
is the water
retention
runs off the
pipe.
parking lot, goes into bioswale. The bioswale sucks it up and it goes underground. And then
And then it
it
goes-
settles. And besides, the water goes in there and the also sediment settles to the bottom and the water goes to the top and then eventually flows into the lake. So it's clean water.
Okay.
We're trying to be
And
good
filters.
citizens about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, my concern is I need to get clarified what the city's responsibilities are when it comes to the library. That's all I want to know.
41%.
So she gave a
40,
contract.
what does 41% do? Nothing. We don't know. Label it. Give me a label. We
Well,
just know
if we need maintenance, now you're
Maintenance
talking
is the
about regular.
library's responsibility.
The
Repaving,
regular routine stuff like snow shoveling and
to
stuff.
we do
negotiate with the city.
Yes,
Yes.
back in the day, yes.
and the
I
contract
was not
actually was
involved
in
in
the
that.
last
Yes,
board
you
pack.
were.
I'm a freshman in town. I never heard of this.
You were on the,
You were
so
at the
just
meeting.
last month,
Yeah.
she gave out the contract from when
Mm-hmm.
Hilly signed
Yes,
years
yeah,
ago,
yes.
which has those stipulations.
I
in
did
it.
not see that in that document. Okay.
Well, it's
The
not gonna say
41
the
and the
specific
60.
stuff.
59% is in there. But it doesn't have cleaning of the,
No. What, I just want to know the specific jobs, what the city's earmarked, or what they're involved in, what they're gonna take care of.
I
They don't
think
do
we ever
snow
talked
removal.
about- No.
And they don't do plants.
icing, and they don't do plants, and, yeah.
But when it comes time to repave it, that would be a capital improvement.
Or
So
if
it's
that-
Instead of writing with
Well,
this,
It's in the contract.
and
a
marking
capital
of the
improvement.
parking.
So
Well,
I can talk to
maybe.
them about that, because they,
The marking of
think-
the parking?
like if.
Yes.
Oh,
Or like
Yeah.
striping.
striping
Yeah.
or sealing, I think that's,
Sorry, I'm a little bit.
I would
That's
interpret
okay.
that as being kind of a non-standard thing, and so I think that they would probably be open to working with us on that.
That is
Yeah.
I mean,
that is that's a maintenance, but it is.
I'd like
Yeah.
to see it in writing, what they're responsible for. Why? Because things change over the years with different administrations.
Well, and now they're gonna be actively using it where they weren't before.
I mean,
Right.
Yes.
I've spoken with Stephen informally about things, but if you guys, want to formally meet with the city and
do you want a
come up with an
meeting?
agenda for the contract,
Pardon
I'm
me?
sure we could
Do
do
you
that.
want a meeting, and we'll time it, whatever you want us to have a meeting with them, we will, so you can rest easy.
I would like this in writing, because years from now, we won't be here. And they'll say, well, we didn't agree to that.
Our contract is in writing with the city. Every little thing isn't on the contract, so every time, so the basic routine stuff to just keep going, the library has done. We want to make sure it's done to our satisfaction, so our patrons can get into the library. And heretofore, the city has been way down the street, so it's been us that needed to make sure we had a safe place. But
That was well
if there's a repair, like if it has to be repaved or restriped or the whatever you just showed us, which I remember what that
Flush.
if that thing has to happen, if something has to happen with that, then that 4169 5941 kicks in. So they will be, for major stuff, they'll be 41% responsible. But just to keep going every year and make sure our patrons get in here safely and that our sidewalks are to our satisfaction, we've been paying for
How
that.
long is the contract for? I was not here during that, so how long is this
It doesn't have an end
I
point.
don't think it has a.
in perpetuity? Is this a
Yeah.
contract in perpetuity?
You know, when
Can it be renegotiated?
it's a great story. When we built this place, the land we're on right now was a city parking lot.
There's a street.
It was a street and a city parking lot.
Okay.
And then
So this was
the
Fourth
library
Street,
was way
the
back.
Library was there.
Library was way back
This was
there.
here.
And the we had to get a big parking lot, so we struck it was like either we'd have to buy the city's land and blah, 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 or what we did was strike a deal of collaboration that parking lot would be jointly owned by the city and the library. But the little routine maintenance like snow removal and stuff like that is us.
And at that time, there was no gleam in anybody's eye that the city was gonna be right there.
Right, well, now that they
Yeah.
are.
Yes, now that they
It's a
are.
valid
it is.
conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
It changed the
And
whole
you can-
personality of the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can take up where John leaves off.
See? You made a comment, well, of that.
I'm just into, I mean, it's a really valid.
Just like the city take ownership verbally in a contract saying, well, we'd be willing to do these certain things.
I don't want to, the way that you're wording it makes it sound like there isn't a contract. There is a contract. You want the details more specified.
Like our details, snow removal and what else?
Sometimes-
Whatever.
Rough
Sometimes
ma-
when
rough
you ask for
maintenance is snow removal.
clarification, you go down a rabbit hole. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say.
You, the one that
I've been-
doesn't like meetings.
I've been a commissioner for 22 years. I know what the city is run like, okay? Please don't put that in there. You know, it's not.
It's already written down.
In the past, it was just bizarre. Hey, Grandpa. Hey,
You've got a grandson and a daughter. Intergeneration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
everybody, and he probably heard you in here raising Cain, and he, oh, there he goes again.
I'm done. I just wanted to say that, you know, I just want more ownership of the city. A
Well,
verbal,
you did bring it up before, and Mary Jo provided us all with that contract, which we already have.
yeah,
And if there's two ways to think about it. We could just meet with them to re-say what's already on the contract. But sometimes you do end up in a rabbit hole when you start talking about stuff. I don't, I mean, if there's a problem, I think we should convene with
well,
them.
the problem may not be ours. We might be dead by that time. The fact is, I'm thinking of the future,
Right,
okay?
but you and I might not be here.
No, but I still take ownership of the problem.
Well, you can write that on a
You
piece
just
of
want
paper.
more definition. You want more definition about it,
I think,
but you might want to give them a heads up before you call a meeting, like, be thinking about this and.
Yeah,
You
you
know, we-
could maybe talk to somebody, or we
Yeah.
could, you know, I mean,
Because if the city thinks it means more money on them, or that we're trying to renegotiate that contract, I think it's gonna make them uncomfortable.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
should expect something a little bit to change because they've moved over here.
Of
When the
course.
contract was originally
Yeah.
done, it
Right.
wasn't there. So it's not
Right now, the
inconceivable.
administration is very cooperative
Yeah.
Right.
and very positive, so that's one of the reasons I brought it up.
we could just have it revisited. It's been more than 10 years now.
And we've
That-
talked a little
Formal
bit about
conversation.
moving
No, it
the,
hasn't been 10 years.
bin over there and doing some, who's responsible
that's-
for
that's
this
my-
or that. That was minor, but they knew that we were thinking about
Yeah.
things like that.
And see, when we have a farmer's market here or the car
Mhm.
show, it's packed with cars and
Oh,
some
yeah.
of them leak oil and it compromises the parking lot. It's gonna be our problem someday. You know, we have to take care of that.
But that kind of problem it rises to the level of that shared 5961,
Okay,
whatever, 40, whatever.
Okay.
It's like 4159.
we can move on now.
But the
Okay.
majority of the usage is still the library, by far.
Mhm. Our programming brings
Mhm.
people in, we fill up. And we'll see. Does anybody know when they're gonna have their open house or officially they're in there and they're having their meetings?
said it yet.
They haven't said it. I'd kind of like to let them get themselves settled. And
Yeah.
then maybe we can, talk a little bit to them, but I think Mary Jo's talked to Steve Jones. And you've talked to who?
Please.
Okay. So,
And he may be out.
yeah,
looking
are
for a
they
city
still
planner.
searching for a?
They are, they're
Yes.
searching for a city manager
Yeah.
and they're searching for a DDA director. He
Mhm.
does both.
Oh.
They said at one meeting, could be a few weeks and he'd be gone.
Really?
Or not, whatever they just.
Well, for right now, we've talked to Steve. If Steve is not there, then I do think we probably should talk to somebody. Ken was not on that board that made that. Do they have the same lawyer they had when we did that? So maybe, John, do you want,
Let's wait till the city's settled in. Let's get their open house done. And if it's not Steve, I mean, you both talked to Steve. Is there any pushback or any? So let's just throw it down a couple more months.
Okay, let's change the topic.
What's going on out there at the river? I mean, at the water, Horizon Park? They had High Street.
It's a dedication to the young lady that died of brain cancer, a local artist,
They're putting
Sculptor.
up, wing.
Angel Wings,
Yeah.
and had a ceremony today at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, when I was coming in here.
Harper?
Parker, yeah,
Yeah.
Harper.
Well, thank you. That was miscellaneous. So let me get thing back. Oh, we're still talking
Does
about the
anybody
money.
have any other questions about the
I'm sure you want to ask.
It's this when John said something about how many hours we're in our meeting.
You want to know? I got it in my brief.
Yeah, because how many questions you've had.
No. Well,
Did you put that part down?
what's that?
How many questions that you asked that contributed to the hours?
No.
We love you, John.
I'm sure.
We do. That's why we have to teach you.
Okay.
next month at the June meeting is the public hearing for the budget and voting on next year's budget, so.
Next meeting.
Yeah, and hopefully Tanya will be able to do it.
And I know
Tanya,
you said you weren't.
Tanya
making
is
any
traveling for her job now. She's out of state.
And I saw you said you weren't making any major changes.
So both of these, yeah, this is the one thing that we've looked at and we're good. Okay, thank you. That came under policy. No, that did not come under policy. That came under finance.
Now we're going to-
Already said that there was no report for outreach, no report from personnel. Now we're going to policy, and that's the other thing that you have items in your agenda for. I mean, items in your packet.
And I'm sorry that your board pack is so thick this time around. But these policies are very thick. You voted for these, I think, back in 2015. We are changing the contact email where people send requests for Freedom of Information Acts. And so we needed to change it on the policy and have you guys vote on it. So we're
Currently
gonna
that
have,
goes to you.
it goes,
No,
Yeah.
The
Well,
FOIAs.
I'm the FOIA coordinator. We did have an email account set up with Gmail.
Ah,
And we're changing out of Gmail. So,
oh, okay.
we're gonna have to go to
We'll
the
be going to
library.
FOIA request at belleville.lib.mi.us. So both of these documents reflect that change, so I guess
So when we approved this, Joy and John and I were on the board. And we're still on.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna fix it. So the little red, where is this new?
On page 2 of the,
Oh, yeah.
That's the only change.
and
Okay.
on page 1 of the summary.
Okay,
Make
so
a motion to approve the email change on the FOIA policy and summary.
there's a motion by Chavez
I will second that.
with support by Priest that we change the email, the official email for FOIA. On both of the policies. Is there any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed by saying no. We have to no dissenting vote, and that little bit of extra business is taken care of. And now, we don't even have an art committee meeting this time. So we've taken care of policy committee, and we have no art committee. So we're on item 7, which is our last voting item, and that's approval of the accounts payable. And these we usually do look over and talk about a little bit. And I bet John has a question.
No,
What was the lawn mechanical and plumbing repairs? There, it's on the second page.
The mechanical was the, something with the boiler that they had to do. and re-inspect.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
what number is that?
It's on the second page towards the bottom.
Long
Long.
mechanical.
on 5.5.
Mechanical and long
We
plumbing.
need to hire those guys full time. They should be on the staff. They're here all the
Yeah,
time.
it's HVAC, I know, it's a complex system, so.
Yeah, and it's not just this library.
Yeah. Lawn plumbing, I think we had a couple of repairs for them to make. I think there was one of the gaskets for the toilet, the thing that flushes it,
Okay.
needed to be replaced. And there was another, I think there was a second thing they did while they were here.
Well,
Canopy, is that the same one that had issues on the news? Canopy? What issues? There was some kind of a breach.
No,
No?
um. Enemy is the site that does, you can check out movies.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this was a like information site or something. I think, now that I think of it, it was Canopy spelled with a C.
Okay.
There's
This
so
is
many
really-
ways, and then
Mhm.
they skip, wow, and anyway. So we do have another, this is pretty reasonable, but it does tell you,
Yeah.
you have more information in this than we used to get.
Question?
Uh-huh.
What's your question?
Long plumbing company, are they local?
I believe they're in Plymouth. They installed.
Because we got good plumbers in this town, like Brooks.
Oh, yeah, these are, we use Richard's Plumbing too for some things.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper. Anyway. I guess I'm frugal.
that's okay.
We wouldn't have it any other way, John. We wouldn't have as much fun with anybody else.
Make a motion to approve accounts payable.
We have a motion to approve accounts payable support by Jackson Smith. And, we've already discussed it. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed by saying no. There are no negative votes, so the accounts payable have been approved, and I believe that's the last voting item. Now we go to the fun part of our meeting, except for John and the kids. Mary Jo has a good full director's report again. So
I want to brag about my staff.
good.
So
I
they're,
always love them.
Lindsay Lore, our
Yeah, master.
our circulation department head, got her library degree.
Question I
Very
had,
proud of her, yeah.
in education, when you get a higher degree, you get paid more. Does that happen in libraries?
If you get a librarian job.
Actually, as a department head, she's a,
Now she is a
Step higher.
librarian, she's
She's
a
step higher.
librarian now,
but
right?
now she's a librarian, but she's is a step higher as a department head than entry level librarian, so,
Okay,
yeah, she
but she's considered a librarian.
is a librarian.
Now she's
And
got a master's.
We're trying to actually gear some of her work towards doing some collection development.
I hope she stays.
Oh, yeah. Well, she started here, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I know,
I know.
when you get somebody like that, they develop.
So-
Then
So, and we have one of our shelvers just finished his undergraduate degree. Russell Bryan.
Nice.
So, very proud of them. If you live in Van Buren Township and received your Van Buren Today magazine in the mail,
Yeah.
there's a really nice article in there about the Memory Cafe and Jennifer Richardson. Just really nice. I thought she just explained the program very well and the purpose of it, and it was a really good article.
Great.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to her. Cam Reynolds just led a program for the Library Network, a workshop for any other libraries that were interested in doing like comic book clubs.
He's really kept our,
Because he does
he's
ours
kept our
here,
youth really
yeah,
engaged.
he's
great.
engaged. So, and I know he's done some programs for other libraries as well. So he hosted that today to help any other library that's interested.
He's one of my husband's former students.
Oh.
it'd be cool if they came, maybe one at a time talk to us as a board sometime, because I don't feel like I
Yeah,
know.
with staff visits.
Would they feel like that
I
was
would really like-
punishment?
They would be pleased. I just think I hear the names all the time, but I don't really know these people, and I know that's on me. But
Mm.
I
I
would
think that
really
would be
like
wonderful.
to hear
But they're,
them.
you know, everybody's great. You know, we had a really good, in-service day at the
Yeah,
end of April, so.
at the end of library week.
And, just everybody's just really good.
Do you know, I came here that day with my little
Oh,
cart,
no,
but I was just getting out and I saw Judy,
Okay.
and did her husband come to
Okay,
care with
yeah.
her? So she was getting the building, so I was just gonna get up, but then some kind little person came and said that they had just read the library. Because I knew that we were closing on Friday, but it just didn't occur to me. So I didn't get out and get my raggedy cart.
Should bang down the door, you could have come talk.
Yeah. We could have come to a meeting. Yeah.
So we've been doing a lot of class visits. In May, we get a lot of the
That's
classes
great.
coming. I staffed the children's desk while the other librarians were running the visits. We think we had 3 different classes with us, so they were just trading off and doing a good job. But these kids are just so sweet. So it's just really nice to see them in our library and being all excited. I also got to, this was the first one I was actually here for, the Kitten Cafe last Saturday. It was just lovely. We almost ended up with a library cat. We had one cat that kept trying to escape from the story time room.
The library has a lot of cat
ever
ladies.
been done as a cat, as a library ever had.
Back
Back
in the days, they used to do that a lot.
Who did?
Back in the days, they used to
Yeah.
have library cats, library dogs.
We have a
birds.
library.
They were more in
Library
library.
turtle.
The library tortoise.
There's so
One day
many
I
people
came in
allergic
not
to
that long
animals.
ago and Karen was giving the library tortoise a bath.
Oh.
Karen has more fun with that turtle, boy, oh boy.
Kids
She
really
was
like
having a
Both kids,
wonderful
yeah,
time.
it's great. It's a great way to get kids to talk to us, to come up to the desk and
Yeah.
interact. So it's
Oh.
really nice. So, I'm going to actually turn this part of the meeting over to Hillary, who's going to be talking about our targeted email service that we're going to be rolling out pretty soon.
Yeah, so we have a small committee that's been working on this, and the software that we're using is called LiveConnect Pro, and it's the same company that provides our room booking software and program schedule software. And they've been kindly walking us through how this all works because we're librarians, we're not really into marketing. So, what we've come up with is several different topics. The plan is that we'll be doing a monthly e-newsletter, which may have some things above and beyond the regular paper newsletter, but also will just be a little bit more timely. So now when people are coming in August, they might not remember what programs we're having because the newsletter comes out in May. So we are also going to be offering a few topical, I don't want to call them newsletters because I'm not sure yet that they'll be regular. But for example, Jen is going to put together a memory cafe email. So if there are people who cannot make it into the building, but they are still on a Wednesday morning, but they're still interested in activities, they could sign up for that particular email. We're planning on having a gardening one as well that would talk about the seed library and any gardening programs that we have, and also just other information books that might be coming out that are on neat topics that fit in there. Actually, our new librarian, Lindsay, has taken over our readers advisory one that we'll be having that will be called the Reader's Nook. And she is full of ideas and it sounds really exciting.
Reader's advisory.
That's recommending books.
Oh.
So if you like books and you like to read, sign up for that one because it will just be, these are new books. If you liked this, you might want to read this. Just things like that. So
Okay.
she's very enthusiastic about it. So we will be offering all of these. We have decided to go for opt-in instead of opt out. So we will send one email to the people that we have email addresses for, encouraging them to opt in. We'll show the list of topics that they can sign up for. If someone doesn't want emails, they just ignore that first email, and that's all they have to do. We won't be bombarding everybody with things they don't want. So I believe that first email should be going out in May, tentatively next week. And then we're hoping to start the monthly newsletter in the summer. So
Yeah, it's something when new people come in to get a library card, we
Yes.
can encourage them to
Sign up.
sign up
Yes.
for it.
This first email that we're sending out, there will be one for people as they sign up for cards. If they give us their email address, they will get an email that's a welcome to the library email. These are the things you can sign up for. Did you know we offer this? So
That's nice.
That's yeah.
yeah.
Good. Oh, thank you. And then you have
A couple articles here. This was the one I talked about this briefly at the last meeting. About what people read, print books versus ebooks. And I feel like print has really stabilized. Ebooks went up a whole lot and then it kind of leveled off.
There's nothing like a page turner.
There's nothing, yeah.
Nothing like
Yeah.
a page turner.
I would guess that it's not the case when it comes to audiobooks.
I think audiobooks is definitely different now.
Yeah.
Audiobooks are definitely, a lot of people.
people use audiobooks when they're multitasking.
Yeah, driving and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, definitely that's the way it's going.
When you get older and your eyes bother you, most people tell me they, and I'm starting to do it.
That's how we go through 4 audiobooks a week.
Really? You do?
Yeah,
Wow.
we do it while I do other things.
So, also gave you an article. It came out in February, but I wanted to put it in this board pack just to highlight the Michigan Activity Pass, where your library card can get you into all kinds of museums and parks and recreation areas in the state. So now that the weather's getting good, there are a lot of parks and recreation areas where you could use your library card. The Metro Park is one of them.
Oh, good.
And then just a little flyer illustrating all of the library network's services, what they do for us. We are partnering with our local Kiwanis Club for a program, literacy program, Open a Book, Open a World. It'll be on Wednesday, May 27th at noon.
We'll be there. We're doing a similar thing with that Kiwanis group.
Okay.
Our little Jen. Somatic.
Yoga.
And then we've got the DIA coming out to do a talk on June 4th in the evening.
Garden in the garden. Oh. I see it, the park, the garden thing going on.
Also has it's for metro parks too. I thought it was
Yeah.
for state parks.
No.
Nice. Okay.
Good deal.
That's all I have.
Well, thank you.
Is there ever a thought of putting your library card on your phone?
So kind of app.
Like an app? Has that ever been done? I think kids, or young people.
It
use
probably
their phone for
does.
everything.
The catalog does.
The catalog does, if you log into the catalog, there's a spot where it'll show it as a barcode your card number.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool, okay. I just wondered, this, I mean, I'm used to using my card, but young people use it for everything.
Do other town libraries accept it? A story that I'll tell you later.
Well, good.
Yeah, I know, usually say.
Thank you very much, especially the, report on our staff and the idea of maybe staff. You can see if there's any interest in the staff. Well, I don't want it to be like a dirge that they have to come to the board meeting.
No,
If there's any of them that might.
Something they wanna brag about.
yeah, and for us
There's
to get
any
to
of
know
them that
them.
might like to,
and,
if it's a, a voluntary thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not like
volunteer.
that they're for.
I'll put that up.
Because as my little thing about talking, I just want to say, anytime I've ever had to have them do something for me, like my meetings I have here, it's just stellar. And everybody that's in the meeting says how great they are, so.
They put them at the beginning of the agenda, so if they don't
Yeah,
want to, they don't have to sit through the meeting.
Right, but I really would like to get to know them better and know what their strengths or something that they really like to do, and I don't know, I like to brag about the library. So great.
Such a lovely place. Well, thank you very much. Now it's time for trustee comments. Who wants to start?
That was mine.
John.
My happy place in life, one of the places is the DIA, the Diego Rivera Room. Has everyone been there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Went at the old library, I remember discussing with Jane Kovac. Remember Jane? She does the train stations. As a young student at in Detroit, she worked mixing concrete for Diego Rivera when he put it on the wall.
Wow.
And he'd paint it. And she
Wow.
had great stories, and it was really, anyway, it just hit me the other day that I remember that conversation we had.
Wow.
My next comment is, how are the bees doing?
One of their hives survived. So we're actually waiting for bees in the D to come and restore the
They're
other
very
one.
expensive.
I know, I got two coming this weekend.
I got friends
I
that
thought my
are in the
bees-
bees, they're not gonna do them, they're too expensive.
Yeah, if they don't make it, I'm gonna do it a different way this year, but it's the bee, I found out what happened to my bees. A
Well, you
mouse,
lost one, right? The
I
one
thought I
flew
made
by.
one, I thought I had one that came through. The one that I lost, I knew it wasn't gonna make it. But the one we saw in the spring early, a mouse got in there.
What? Oh.
Yep, ate every single bee.
How
Ate them.
did you find that out?
Well, I did an autopsy on the hive.
Well,
But how do you know the mouse?
Mousetrap.
Because, yes, exactly. There was chewed up. I've never had anything like it.
That's so
And so
sweet.
the comb was chewed up. There wasn't a bee in sight because they ate up
Wow.
all the bees as their winter protein, I guess.
Circle of
And there was
life.
little poopies all over the bottom.
Okay, okay, so that tells it.
The weather that does them in.
So I just haven't never had it. I'm still a new beekeeper and I never put a mouse guard on.
No, but I mean your other one, is it
See,
because
it's
it's cold that it didn't make it through the winter?
They didn't, they were not, it wasn't a good queen and
Oh,
she did
wasn't
not
good.
create enough bait. She wasn't laying correctly.
Mm.
You can tell,
Mm.
like a good queen will lay comb where it's almost all of them are full of babies. And she wasn't doing that. So, and I could have changed her out,
It was a
but
party bee, she didn't do her work.
she's a party. Queens are all of it. Queens are.
That's the way in life too.
That's why you feel very lonely today, don't you?
It's either you or Dan. We seldom get you and Dan. Every now and then. So we've had John. It sounded like we had a good report from Joy.
That's
Got
fine.
the mouse.
No.
Well, good.
I said mine.
What is your
Talking about
talking
having-
to staff?
Yeah.
You did your bit.
I wish I had such an exciting life,
Oh, I
Incredibly
You're all-
busy. I mean, like,
Yes.
incredibly. busy.
That's what I was about to say. You never stop.
Never.
Well,
I'd love to.
you're in that period of life.
Yeah.
You've got it all.
I literally
on
just
all
left
sides.
a parent dance meeting for her. So now she gets to see what I do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
I remember doing that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Only my kids had to be dragged to school board meetings and they really hated it.
Especially if they went to that school.
Well, they
And we were
school-
talking about
I mean,
that.
it was a whole district. It was a whole district
Yeah.
and so it was too much like school, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But I
This is
drank
much
with my
more fun.
brothers. Well, library board work is
Mhm.
is really enjoyable. It's not as many problems and gripes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that means it's my chance.
Your turn.
What I want to say, I had this surgery 7 weeks ago Thursday. I was sure I'd be at least back on that cane. I never thought I would be looking forward to being on that cane. I've been fussing about it so, but I really am looking forward to being on the cane. It's slow, but the doctors say it's doing well. But what I want to say is I just am so thankful for my colleagues on the board and folks on the staff of this library and how helpful they have been for me. And Amy and Nikki also have been getting the checks over to me. Now I can get out and get over here. There was quite a little while I was sitting up at home. And I'm now ready to get to stuff. Rosemary knows I got a few other little committees and board of church stuff, and I've been getting out to things, but this leg, it'll be a while before and then when it really heals, maybe I'll be doing cartwheels, you know.
I want to see that.
But that's the main thing I have. I'm forever thankful
AI
and
can make you do
grateful.
cartwheels.
You can
AI can.
make, yeah, I can get an AI. I'll get an AI cartwheel into the swimming pool. That'll be about the cartwheel I'll get.
Well, I say the blessing has always been on the other side.
Yeah.
You're in the healing.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
And I am now, like we stood to say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I stood up without holding on
I
to
saw
something,
you jump right up.
which was a big thing because it used to be that this leg was so that I couldn't even stand right. So it's coming along. I just don't have the patience. I want it to be all better. But I am that this board and this library is just a great community. It's a great group of people to
Absolutely.
be associated with, and I am very thankful and happy to see spring. When is the music going to start at the park? That's not till June or July,
June 16th, I think.
so
I
that's
think-
within a month.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be 80 degrees by the end of this week, and we'll all think really differently than we do right now with our
Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. In Michigan, don't buy into it. We'll
Don't
believe it
plant
when you
your
see it
flower.
consistently.
Don't plant your flowers.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mother's Day doesn't work. You gotta wait till after.
Oh, I know. Well, John,
Madam Chair, I make a motion that this meeting be adjourned.
we have a
I will
motion.
second that.
We have seconds, and it's all approved.
There we
Our
go.
meeting is adjourned at 8:30. And we didn't even start until 7:40. So that's just rip it.
So I don't know if you know that
Me.
my son and his 3 children are all living with me. And so
Oh,
life is very different.